honorable guests, excellencies, scholars, and all the participants, it is an honor and pleasure for me to participate in the conference on modern models of religious education in the context of moral values and global challenges. My special thanks and gratitude to Honorable Rector of Azerbaijan Institute of Theology, Dr. Akil Sharinov, for inviting me here to share my views. I congratulate the Azerbaijan Institute of Theology and Moral Values Promotion Foundation, operating under the State Committee on Affairs with Religious Association of the Republic of Azerbaijan, for organizing such an important conference on a very critical aspect of contemporary world. In Islam, education is a broad realm which includes scientific knowledge, social values, morality, character building, religious, as well as any other branches of knowledge. Also, morality and religious education are not alien to Islamic social life. Islam emphasizes educating human mind while training it on morality with a focus on character building. Subscription to truth remains the strongest foundation for any society, regardless of time and space. Moral teachings in Muslim societies after the Prophet ﷺ were primarily carried forward by Sufis. This is evident in regions such as South Asia, where from I belong, as well as other regions such as Central Asia, the Caucasus, North Africa, Southeast Asian, and Muslim Spain. Sufis not only taught religious tenets but deeply internalized moral values like practice, like patience, humility, respect, love, kindness, generosity, grace, inner purity, and self-accountability. By evaluating majority of prevailing education models in Muslim world, the question arises, how did we deviate from original models of Islamic education? Perhaps we can better answer the question if we look into the changes we faced in education models during colonial times and especially in post-industrial revolution syllabus. The models adopted or applied during that era were not contingent on our Islamic education models or values. This knowledge imperialism led us to separate moral and religious education from other modern domains of knowledge, putting these dimensions often in isolation for scientific and technological advancement. Modern models of education often involve the constructivist model, where learners actively build their knowledge through experience, inquiry based models, and then latest the use of modern technologies like AI based tools. None of such approaches is alien to traditional medieval education models of Muslim societies, that is, critical thinking, active learning, integrated approach, and the use of modern technologies. In the modern world, when more than 80% of children aged 9 to 16, that we call Generation Alpha, use devices to go online almost daily, we need education models that take into account the mobile usage of students without incorporating domains like social media and artificial intelligence. A large aspect of life will remain neglected, causing a vacuum for the rise of negative energies. My fellow colleagues, according to Global Peace Index 2024, Institute for Economics and Peace, Global economic impact of violence in 2023 was about 19.1 trillion US dollars, whereas the world's expenditure on education is around just 4.3 trillion US dollar, for less than the destruction caused by violence. More investment in the education and right emphasis on morality as well as character building can be a source of promoting peace in this era of artificial intelligence. One of the main challenges Islamic education faces, particularly in Western societies, is the stereotype of essentialism. As highlighted by Freed Panjwani and Lynn Revel in 2018, the dynamic and evolving nature of Islamic thought and practice should be at the forefront in order to address the modern mind and address the stereotypes. Students should be taught how religion operates as living, diverse, and interpretive traditions. Acceptance of diversity is the richness of Islam and is evident from the differences in outlook of Muslim societies, yet oneness in essence. Climate change, psychotherapy, workplace spirituality, interfaith, and intercultural harmony are some of the key areas necessitating religious education for moral strength and addressing our challenges. Modern and religious education models, including the interpretive, experiential, pluralistic, and value based approaches, share a common goal, that is, to develop responsible, ethical, and empathetic global citizens. When combined, these models form a holistic approach to education that nurtures both the mind and the soul. To conclude, I argue that it is now essential to incorporate the teachings of renowned Sufis such as Nizami Ganjavi, Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi, Imam al Ghazali, and Sultanul Arifin Sultan Bahu into religious education. They adopted holistic approach to education which encompassed equation of knowledge, adoption of contemporary growth, and strong character building as collective phenomena and not isolated facets of education. Doing so shall certainly help restore true Muslim societies and contribute to the salvation of humanity in today's world. With these words, I thank you all once again for your kind attention, and I would like to congratulate my brother Akil Sharanov and uh, and Foundation for Moral Promotion on organizing this such a successful conference. Thank you very much.